Crop News brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Donnell, thanks for joining us this morning. The National Biodiesel Board, give us a little history on that.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary. We were formed 20 years ago typically by soybean farmers from the Midwest who saw a need to create a market for their byproduct at that time being soybean oil. They kind of put together their efforts and their energies and their resources and formed the National Biodiesel Board. We're located in Jefferson City, Missouri. So very interesting to have a national trade association headquartered, in a smaller community like that. But it came out of their initial desire to technically create a solid foundation for biodiesel. It's sort of odd as well that you would find a trade association that happens and is formed before the industry itself is formed. But the soybean farmers had a lot of foresight in realizing what needed to be done in order to get an industry off of the ground. So they formed this trade association at that time typically to look at the technical issues, establishing specifications, determining the process for making this product called biodiesel. And a lot of that technical work was being conducted by the University of Missouri in Columbia, about 30 miles away from Jefferson City. And so therefore the trade association was formed there and is still headquartered there today.
Well, you look at biodiesel and E85 has done a good job of marketing itself. And how does the board go about marketing biodiesel? Because it's a great alternative to straight diesel.
It is a great, it's going to be a little bit of a different marketing plan. E85 is obviously a gasoline alternative fuel. Biodiesel is obviously a diesel alternative fuel. And so the whole market for diesel vehicles, equipment, consumers are totally different. So we started with marketing to fleets, trying to get the word out, typically heavy-duty types of fleets. We're seeing a lot more engine manufacturers and automakers now utilizing diesel technology platforms in their light-duty automotive vehicles and light-duty pickups. So that's all changing and evolving, and that's one of the roles of our trade association is to stay on top of those marketing efforts and how we reach consumers.
Well, if you look in the long run, and one of the commercials that runs in our show is an ad for Dallas. They run their bus system on biodiesel. Is that one of the ways that you really can get out and really move, I guess, gallons of biodiesel? It
is, and that is one of the ways. Consumers have to be very aware of our product, and we've just in the last couple of years, with the help of the soybean farmers around the United States, have put together a national ad campaign. That's probably the ad that you're referring to. We're seeing it a lot in certain larger markets. You referred to the ad specifically about the use in Dallas. We have a follow-up ad that was coming out this year that you've probably seen running maybe as well, talking about a different market. But it is a way to reinforce the brand of biodiesel and to build that brand within consumers across all sorts of diesel platforms.
In the short time that we have left together here, where do you see it going in the next 5, maybe 10 years?
From a volume standpoint, right. We're in a growth pattern, and that's by desire and by intent and by plan. We've got a lot of support to see that happen from a policy standpoint, but also from a consumer-driven standpoint. And we're about a billion-gallon industry right now, billion gallons of production. Our goal and our vision is by 2022 to be somewhere around 4 or 5 billion gallons of biodiesel.